Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having an adult beverage, and tonight I'll be discussing Not Her Goal by Ari Wright. I did download this off of KU, and of course I'm giving my honest opinion. These are the highlights and the content warnings. And my rating for this book is a 4.25, so what's it about? So this book is about Meg, who is definitely not winning at the game of life right now. With no family or alpha pack to support her, she as a single Omega is determined to make it on her own, no matter how hard it is. But with her heat looming and few companies willing to hire an unbound Omega, she is left scrambling to find a way to pay her bills. So in a desperate move, she lies on a job application about her designation. This lands her in the middle of the Ash Pack, an alpha pack made up of a billionaire football team owner, the team's doctor, as well as their two most valuable players. Finding an alpha pack, especially one so successful, was not one of her goals, but every time she's around them, they make her feel so supported and cared for and seem to anticipate all of her wants and needs, all but one that is. But it's only a matter of time until this sweet and sassy Omega wins over the hearts of all the members of this pack. So, for my thoughts, again, I'm giving this a 4.25. I had a really fun time reading this book, and I love Omegas and why chooses because usually the guys are all different, so that means we get a little bit of everything for everybody. With this book, we have four guys. There is first Rowan, who is like the alpha of the alpha pack, and he is the football team owner, and he is very stern and take charge, but he is just so cute and endearing when it comes to Meg and how he interacts with her and wanting to take care of her. I just love their dynamic. He was definitely my favorite of the guys. Next was Archer, who is the doctor of the team, and he was just so cute and nerdy all along about taking care of Meg, but also in a way because she is lacking in the knowledge of what it means to be an Omega, so he is very focused on her and her health and making sure all of her needs are met because they haven't been up to this point because she was lacking that knowledge. And I loved how he nerded over the fact that the two of them just love studies, and they would just sit on a couch cuddling while reading their respective either marketing studies or health studies. It was just really cute, the two of them together. Next was Theo, who is this gentle giant of a football player who is a golden retriever, and I just loved how goofy it was with Meg. The two of them together were just goofballs, and they always made me laugh. I will say, however, just because he's a golden retriever doesn't mean he doesn't flip the switch if someone upsets Meg, because he would definitely go after them, and he did anytime Meg was upset. Finally was Declan, who has some trauma in his past, and because of that, he is kind of rejecting Meg. He's not bullying her, but he's like, I want nothing to do with her. She's not for me, but if you guys want her, fine, we'll figure something out. And he's just very off around her. He doesn't want to be around her. And that, of course, hurts her. But eventually he comes to the realization of who Meg really is and wants to be around her. I do wish there had been a little bit more groveling to get her forgiveness. I will say that. But these are two who have very similar pasts and they deserve each other. And I just love the two of them together in the end. Now, when it comes to Meg, our little Omega, I found her so endearing and I loved everything about her because she was doing everything she could to remain independent and work in a system where everything, including her body, was working against her, and she was running herself ragged because of it. So I love that she found an alpha pack that not only wanted to support her and her goals, but also support her and take care of her needs, and she really deserved it after everything she'd been through. I found the plot very entertaining and well-paced, though I do wish they had kept up the hidden designation trope a little bit longer to build up the tension, because I was really enjoying it. I also want to say, if anyone's curious about the Omegaverse, this is a great series to try out because the author at the start has this amazing breakdown about everything that has to do with this genre that you'll be very well informed. I really enjoyed this book and I do plan to continue the series. It is currently available, so definitely give it a try, and I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.